Well, Julie, these comments come just days before attorneys for both the city and the state are scheduled to address the airport authority lawsuit in court. Now, Wednesday, Governor Pat McCrory confirmed there was meetings Wednesday between representatives from the city, the state, and the new airport authority in the hope all sides potentially reach an agreement.
News 14 Carolina's Brad Roders has more.
What's going on there, we believe, is unfortunate.
U.S. Airways CEO Doug Parker with blunt words as the airline's largest hub, Charlotte Douglas, lingers in legal turmoil.
You hate to see something that's running really well go through any sort of controversy like this.
Less than a week ago, the city of Charlotte sued the state of North Carolina over airport control.
We look forward to getting this behind us and getting to where we have a more normal state of affairs there.
That's why Governor Pat McCrory is involved in the hopes of a quick settlement. In a statement, the governor confirmed, "I brought legal representatives from the city, state, and the new airport authority together in an effort to help the parties reach an agreement. These issues have yet to be resolved. Conversations continue."
I like to say hope springs forth eternal.
Charlotte City Manager Ron Carley defended the city's lawsuit to keep control of the airport. Carley said the city's financial reputation was on the line and that $800 million in airport bonds were in jeopardy.
I actually heard a message from the trustee myself, and they would have declared default if the authority had transpired the way the legislation was written.
City Attorney Bob Hageman wants a judge to keep the airport under city control until a court ruling is made. Brad Broders, News 14, Carolina. In 20 years of living in Charlotte's South End, Otis Adams can't believe the explosive growth seemingly all around him.
Every minute you turn around, you see a dump truck or a crane or, just something digging, making room for something else.
Crews are fast at work this summer, particularly along South Boulevard between Poindexter Drive and Camden Road. 8 projects with more than 1,800 units were either recently completed or under construction.
We're seeing South End transitioning from a business district into more of a neighborhood.
Thanks largely to the Lynx Blue Line rolling through the heart of South End, another 1,200 or so units are also planned down the pipeline.
What's great is that more neighbors and people that move in here, it brings more retail, more need for office, makes it a really thriving neighborhood.
Tuesday, neighbors watched as demolition crews knocked down this remaining vacant property on West Boulevard to make way for the 300-unit Camden Gallery Apartments, which will also include street-front shops. City planners estimate South End's population will double by 2015, fulfilling the dreams of planners.
They saw this vision when there was really nothing here. And so it's really cool to see that being fulfilled.
And it's that progress which makes Adams want to stay in South End for another 20 years.
It's beautified the place too, and you can just look around and see everybody out here and loving it, everywhere.
Along with new construction everywhere. In South End, Brad Broders, News 14, Carolina. From the New York Times editorial page to the airways of opinionated cable shows, the state of North Carolina is becoming the talk of the nation.
North Carolina right now is like conservatives gone wild.
The Times op-ed slammed recent legislation from the Republican-led General Assembly. It said, state government has become a demolition derby, tearing down years of progress in public education, tax policy, racial equality in the courtroom, and access to the ballot.
This is not the kind of news that Governor McCrory necessarily wants to go out and sell the state on.
Political analyst Dr. Michael Bitzer believes the negative national coverage of North Carolina will soon pass unless divisive social issues drag on in Raleigh in the days ahead.
If they can't end this issue, particularly on the abortion issue, fairly soon and fairly quick, it may have a lasting impact in terms of companies and people looking at North Carolina.
This week, Governor Pat McCrory downplayed the perception written and said are national media outlets and the impact social issues could have on selling jobs in North Carolina.
I think these other peripheral issues, which are still important, aren't as important to employers.
The governor added North Carolina lawmakers aren't alone in taking on tough causes that incite strong debate or protest.
We're not the only state going through difficult legislative process. Virginia, Indiana, Wisconsin, Ohio, we're not as unique as you might just be reading the articles from North Carolina at this point in time.
But whether those negative articles damage North Carolina's long-term brand remains to be seen. Brad Broders, News 14, Carolina.